They'll be calling you a radical. Hi, Kevin Blanch. I'm at Ground Zero, Cal Berkeley, which used to be the war. The nuclear war was fought here on both sides, which they completely drinking the Kool-Aid. The student body's got about as muddy freaking guts as Arnie Gundershield marshmallow. So I went over to the Livermore Lab. We did our protest at the head of the snake at the Livermore Lab, which, trust me, it's science fiction land out there. On the side of the wall, bringing stars power to the earth, and it's surreal as it gets out here. But we were just having a long conversation about Berkeley, about the fight that was here. First off, Oppenheimer, here. John Goffman, when he goes 1090, boy, did he call this. Boy, and we know what they did to him. We know what we did to, oh, he's a communist. Look what they, and then on the other side, I mean, this crazy Goffman libertarian, you know, Einstein, all, but here, now, the science fiction, I mean, it really, you think about it, it's a giant high school experiment gone amok. And academia falls for it, but, okay, I'm okay with that. Okay, I understand that the nuclear mass murder of your own Marines at Fallujah, making nuclear weapons is your economy here at Berkeley, and you like to mass murder. I understand the new professor, I understand Janet comes here, you guys have drank the Kool-Aid. Where's the student body? Where's the student body protesting? Oh, because you're all rich kids now? I guess, what does it cost? 40, 50 grand to go to school here? So they fit in, they're in the club, they think they're on the winning team. So, oh no, you poor big mouth freaking social inequality idiots, well, that's not us, we come from elitists in California. Look at us, we're elitists. There is no winning team left, that's what you don't get. Oh, it has saved me. What, didn't Steve Jobs live here? You know, all your money can another minute buy? One of my doctors is Steve Jobs' doctors. He really thought his money was going to save him clear to the end. He had 3 transplants, by the way. He would fly in whole teams. You know, and he did the right things as far as, I think, his diet. You know, he was an asshole. But here at Berkeley, you know, if this was 20, 30 years ago, you know, when I was hanging around here in the day, people would have been running around here with their hair on fire. I mean, femin, you want to talk about femin, girls standing with their free, when I was hanging around, that girls would have been doing that. Not here now, because you're in the club. You're on the winning team. Well, let me tell you, there are no winning teams. Fukushima, popism, ultra-popism, the wealth structure is the great equalizer. You think you're above this because, oh, I live in this house, my father's this, oh, if I need more money, I can just go to this. Oh, the doctors will save, no, they won't save you. No, they won't. And I really blame this place for this whole cover-up. We know for a fact that John Holdren and his 32 science and technology team, this is about justifying their funding. That's what this is about. This 1952 Livermore Lab, who killed my father, I went up there, I wanted to see the people that actually murdered him face to face. They came up with the idea to human guinea pig their own Marines. But we always say, oh, Berkeley, San Francisco, these are the people that will fight back, you know, the so-called radical left. There's no radical left, there's no radical right. You're contemporary sheep, all of you. There is no radical, there is no protest right, there is no protest left, there's the great regressive movement. You're all on the far radical right. You don't even think in your hairspray. Liberalism, there's no liberalism here. Progression, if this is progressive, then what would Bobby Kennedy be? What would Harry Truman be? What would Oppenheimer be? What would Einstein be? What would John Goffman be? You know what they would do to John Goffman if he come out with, you know, go read Poison Power here. And academia, you professors and you journalistic black and yellow whores here at Berkeley, fuck you, every last fucking one of you. You make me sick. And when your kids come to you and say, your grandchildren say, oh, Grandma, weren't you a marine biologist? Didn't you work at the Lawrence Livermore Lab? You knew about Fukushima. You let it go on for 1,000 days. You want to go for 2,000 and it mass murdered the pretty dolphins and the nice sea lions and the 2-legged beer-drinking mammals? It killed so many. Grandma, why did you do that? Oh, well, here, honey, let me write you a check so you can get into Berkeley. Stand, tune it.